Well, hello. Hey, everybody. Hi, it's Becky from Power Tools with Thread. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't set up our giveaway page. Hello, Margie. You are in our Stitchuation Room. This is a Monday through Friday virtual stitching retreat where you follow me on my sewing journey, and I hope I can inspire you to put something under the needle. I am here in El Campo, Texas, kind of halfway between Victoria and Houston, down in the southeast area. And smile, sweetheart, she's nervous. And we are here at a 2024 RV Sew Together. I have had people from all over the country. They've come from everywhere, and it's so very exciting. And I'm very honored that folks have showed up here. Look at everybody in the chat. Yeah, good morning. Good morning. You guys are doing a hashtag Power Tools. And I got to set up that giveaway. Things have been a little crazy here this morning, you guys. So anyway, I have a very special guest with me here today. Her name is Sandy Kent. And I want to talk to you guys about her because Sandy, she's kind of a little bit of a celebrity, right? She says, no, she's not, but I think so. She came up to me and showed me your Merry Christmas quilt. So the Merry Christmas quilt is a quilt that you guys have been doing along with me. Some did the Happy Halloween, and that's by Amy Bradley Designs. And then the Merry Christmas quilt is the second one that folks were doing. And I'm setting up the giveaway to start collecting your hashtag Power Tools. We are going to do a giveaway today, and I'm going to ask, I think this is good. And if you guys can put your phones on mute, that would be great. I wanted to ask Michelle, where did it go? There's a box. Well, I'll work it out. You guys, I have a fat quarter bundle of, is it fleece? Flannels to give you guys. A fat quarter bundle of flannels. So if you want it, put a hashtag Power Tools into the chat. It does not work afterwards in the comments below the video. So if you're watching on replay, don't do it in the comments below the video. And if you are watching on replay, thank you so much for joining me. It's great to see you, and I appreciate you taking time to be with me. Okay. So years ago, how long ago?
2010 area.
2010-ish. Okay, years ago. I was watching a video on YouTube, and a lady was making something out of this book called Piece in the Hoop. Okay, I put a link to it below. It's an Amazon link, but if you go and click on that, it might be gone because this was a very popular book. This was a series called Create with Nancy, and it had a DVD in it. Now, I got the book, and I never did make what that lady was making that I liked, but I did make this little name pouch right here. And I thought it was just the cutest thing because I knew I was going to be going, to quilt stores and doing whatever I'm doing with the channel or that kind of thing. So this was long before the channel, maybe when the channel started. It's probably 5 or 6 years ago since I made this because the book had been out a little bit. Okay, so I've kind of laid the groundwork for this. So day before yesterday, this is Sandy Kent, and you live? Georgetown, Texas, was just north of Austin. So she comes up to me and she says, you've got that book, Piece in the Hoop, in your Amazon store. And I said, yeah, as a matter of fact, I made this little name tag holder for it. And she said, well, I was in that book. And I'm like, what? What are you talking about? So tell me the story about Piece in the Hoop. Oh, okay. So here is, it's called a quilter's pouch. And here is what it looks like. Okay, there it is. And there's her name on the pouch in the photograph. And she's also in the credits in the front of the book. And it says, happy stitching and quilty hugs from Larissa Bland, the author of the book. So this is it right here. Again, a very old book. You probably can find it on eBay or those used book sites or something like that. if it's got the CD in it, you guys, it's a great little book. And I can't remember the project. It was a chicken thing. There's a chicken thing in here, isn't it? You know, I love my chickens.
Some is on the front too.
Is it on the front? Yeah. So there were chickens. And if there's chickens, you know, you guys, you know. Okay. So let's see what's going on here. Congratulations, you're famous. Tell me about your relationship with Larissa and how it came to be that you were working with her on this book.
She had been at the Beaumont Quilt Show, and she had put out she needed some help for a stitcher. And I'm like, I'm available. I'd never even met her before. And we just got to it. It was long, hard struggle with the publishers and the dates it was due. And then once we got it all together, we got to go meet Nancy Zeman in Wisconsin. And that was definitely the highlight of my quilting life. It was just wonderful. And every year at Quilt Market, she always remembered me. So that was special too.
Nice. That's great. Yeah, must have been about 2008, 2009, I think. I have relatives that live in Janesville, Wisconsin. Okay. And my aunt and uncle, they came to pick me up in Milwaukee. And I flew into Milwaukee. And on the way back, I think I've told this story before. My Aunt June turns around in the car. She says to me, she says, do you want to go to sewing or Nancy Zeman's place? And I said, what? And it's in Beaver Dam,
I think so.
Wisconsin, right? Now, she had just passed when this had happened. And I was like, are you kidding me? Or maybe she had not passed by then. She was still with us, but I got a picture of myself with the life-size cutout. What a nerd, right? What a sewing nerd. That was where I bought my first dime magnetic hoop too. They had it there in the shop. So that was really a lot of fun. And you're right. It's an experience to remember for sure. So how long did it take to get this book going?
Probably a couple years, but she had it in the works before I met her.
Yeah. Wow. That's amazing.
She was really a pioneer for the piece in the hoop.
Right. So piecing in the hoop has not always been a thing.
Right. So a lot of embroiderers.
This is the author right here. This is Larissa right here. Larissa Bland. There she is. And adorable, like a pineapple blocks to piece in the hoop for a little table runner. Isn't that cute? This has some really, really nice stuff in it. And then the CD is in the back. And if you don't have you'd have to get a CD reader if your current computer doesn't have one, which half of them don't anymore. So I wanted to pop through here. So, okay. So that kind of got you really rolling with your embroidery and you were getting into things, right? So how long have you been quilting?
Since 2001.
Okay. Forever. Pretty much. Yeah.
Come a long ways. Let's put it that way.
So Sandy's so funny. She comes up here when she first arrived and she said, I want to show you this quilt. And it's the Merry Christmas quilt. So Michelle, can you grab the Merry Christmas quilt and bring it up here, please? Michelle, this is my friend from up near Amarillo, Texas. She and her husband came down. Okay. So this is the first one I've seen in person that is finished. And this is a snap-applique project where she scanned in the paper pattern into the scan and cut. And then she created the cut files in the scan and cut and cut all the fabric out. And these are her fabric. That's from your stash.
Yes.
Okay. And then she snap-appliqued them down with Embrilliance Stitch Artist 3, or would you use?
Stitch Artist 3.
Stitch Artist 3. Okay. So Michelle, let me have the quilt. So it needs a binding. Okay. But I want to show you guys how beautiful this is. She sent it to a long armor, and I want to show you this pattern. If y'all know what pattern this is, please let us know in the chat. It looks like little hashtags,
yes.
Almost.
Retro lines, urban elements.
It's electric lines.
Retro.
Retro lines from Urban Elements. Look at that. So I want to show you guys. Isn't that so cool? Now the back she used is a really light gold with some stars that kind of look like snowflakes, but it just works. The whole thing just works. And I love how her long armor went right over the applique. And the color of the thread is like a
Kind of sand.
sand. It's a sand color. And you guys, it just works. Who would have thought, right? It's just beautiful. So pretty. I'll let you guys get in there. I can't zoom in on this like I can my regular camera, but it turned out just adorable. Now, she did some embellishments on this that are so cute. I don't know if you can see it. Let me get close as I can. Do you see eyelashes on the reindeer? That is so cute. Just lovely. And then she was didn't want the thread to, kind of dominate the reindeer. And that sand color does not on this fabric. It's great. What other, you did something else different? Let me see. The pom-pom on Santa is, he's got little dots in the pom-pom. It turned out real cute. What else did you do that was customized? Oh, yeah. Oh my goodness.
Practice block.
So this was her practice block, and she pieced it to the back of the quilt. And it is called Ginger Snap Christmas, made by Sandy Kent, created by Carrie Robinson. And then it says, Power Tools with Thread, Sew Along 2024 on the bottom. Would you look at that? That's amazing. It gave me goosebumps to see it. It just warmed my heart. So I was driving back to the RV yesterday, and you came out and she stopped me. And she said, you said, quilters, I've been quilting forever, a long time, and you taught me something new. Yeah. You taught me something new. And she said, I'm all in, right?
I'm all in.
I'm all in. So you guys, she started not knowing how to work the software.
When you were going to release this was the day I started in Brilliance, Luminaire, and the Scan and Cut.
Okay.
So I just watched all the Halloween videos.
Mm-hmm.
Took notes.
And she took notes. Lots of notes. Lots and lots of notes, right? Now, in addition to that, she created, excuse me, she wants to make a smaller quilt. Okay, so let's see your blocks for the smaller quilt. This is so inspirational, you guys. I just love this. So here's Mr. Santa. Look at this guy. Isn't he cute? Check him out. I love it. I love it. Okay, here's your penguin. These are 6-inch blocks, 6.5 unfinished. Yeah, look at this. Now she made a fill on the button. So that's kind of cool. And then here is Mrs. Santa, and her little holly berries are a fill, and her glasses are a fill. Didn't that turn out just precious? This is so cute. And her button is a fill as well. Okay. So let's talk about how you created these. She came up to me and she says, tell me how you would have done this, and I'll tell you how I did it. And so the way you make a smaller block when you're doing snap-applique is you take the whole large, all of the pieces, upload them into Canvas, okay? And you get them into Canvas and you put them exactly where you want them to be. You draw the picture with all the pieces and you get it to the right size according to the designer, what they wanted to make the original quilt. And then you group them, right-click group, and bring them all and make them one object. Then you can go into the properties panel and exactly precisely size it so that that will fit into your hoop. You put all the pieces together, and then what?
And then I just looked down in the left-hand corner and
At the size.
Get the size, and just kept going down, used the arrows and kept going down smaller and smaller till I knew it would fit in my hoop. And then I just saved it. I took a picture just in case I needed to recreate anything.
Sure.
I had to have a picture of each one, and just went on from there and hoped for the best. And they come out cute.
They did. It came out adorable. So that's something you could make a little table topper. You could put them together, right? And that would be super cute.
I thought you could put the Santa big in the middle, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
And then put the little ones around it.
Yeah. And you could use individual larger blocks and make a pillow, or lots of pillows, and throw those all over the house at Christmas. That'd be fun too. So what she did, I said, oh, you went the low tech route. So she just grabbed the diagonal corner up an arrow and just drew it down, watching the size in the bottom of canvas, and drew it down until it fit. And I think that's brilliant, right? You don't have to get all particular about the exact size like I doing, that way. And you're like, nope, zinc. And it was easy. So there's always more than one way to do something. So I think that's brilliant. Yeah. So
Thank you.
yeah, I love it. It just, like I said, warmed my heart that thing, it's the first one I've seen in person finished. So, and again, when I get finished with this weekend, then I will be working steady on Merry Christmas to get those videos pre-recorded, edited, and out to you. We are leaving on an RV trip on the 15th of October, and I want the quilt finished on the 15th of October. So now I'm thinking I'm going to copy that. I had originally thought I was going to use my Pro Stitcher on my King Quilter 2 to go around the outside of it in applique and then do the stitching all around the applique. But I kind of like that.
That's what I was going to do, but I wanted to bring this to the retreat. So I just begged my long armor. Thank you, Carrie. She says, I'll get her done for you.
Yeah. And Carrie, you did an amazing job. I love it. It looks wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Retro Lines by Urban Elements. That's my favorite place to get my long arm designs. So, well, thank you. I appreciate it. Okay. All right. So she's going to leave. I got another person who's going to pop in here. A big frequent person in our chat every single morning is a lady by the name of Margie, and her screen name is Made by Margie. And I'm going to pull her in here so you guys can put a face to the name. Made by Margie is here in the flesh.
I made it.
She made it. Tell me about your ordeal coming down here.
Oh,
Where'd you come from?
I came from northeastern Oklahoma.
Northeast Oklahoma. Okay.
And the car had broken down on Monday afternoon.
Before you started?
Before I started.
Okay.
I got it fixed. I got it back on Tuesday, loaded it up Tuesday night, went to work Wednesday morning, then continued my trip down to Dallas to visit my daughter, broke down again.
Oh no. I think you need a new car.
I don't know, or a better mechanic, one or the other.
Right. That's great.
Anyway, my brilliant granddaughter said, Grandma, even if the car gets fixed in time, are you going to trust it to get you all the way down to Houston? And I'm like, yeah, maybe I should rent that car. So I rented a car and made it the rest of the way.
So you were like heck or high water, I'm going to be
That's
there, right? Yeah.
God willing and the creek don't
That's
rise.
right. God willing and the creek don't rise. We're going to be there.
That's right.
So yeah, that's good. I appreciate your dedication. So now I got to tell you, Margie had come up to get a picture at the Houston Quilt Festival with me, right?
Yes.
So when I'm at the Houston Festival, hundreds of viewers come up and say hi, and we get lots of pictures and all that. So she comes up to say hello, and Bonnie, my rally manager now, this is in November of last year, right? So Bonnie's back in the corner. She's waving.
She's not going to photobomb us.
She's not going to photobomb us this time. Oh, I can't turn that. We've got this camera up here. So Margie's over here on this side. Bonnie jumps in and sticks her head in and photobombs the shot. And she's fixing to come and do it again.
Keith was in that photo too.
Was he? Okay. Yeah. I'll have to look. So here she comes. She's going to photobomb it again.
Hi, y'all.
There she is.
Bonnie Cohn. So that's why they're not in the chat. They're here with me. So then I didn't know Bonnie. I didn't know her. So later on, she sends me an email and she says, hey, we're hanging out at Galveston. Our RV group is going to be in Galveston for New Year's. Would you guys like to come and with us? And I told Keith, I said, we don't have any plans. Do you want to go to Galveston? It's a different place. He said, sure. So we get there. I meet Bonnie. Within 15 minutes, I'm a member of their RV club. She's like, I need money. I said, okay, whatever. So we joined the RV club. And that's how I met her. And she loves to help plan these kinds of rallies and whatnot. And then about 2 weeks ago, I'm flipping through my phone and I'm looking at pictures from Houston. And I see the one with you and Bonnie in it. And I said, that's Bonnie. And I didn't know who she was. And I'm like, I think I have a stalker.
That's how she described it.
Yeah.
Stalking.
Yeah, yeah. You never know where she's going to pop up. So, well, I'm really glad you made it. Thank you for coming. I hope we have a
Glad I
good
made it
time.
too.
Yeah. All
Yeah.
right. Well, we'll see you later.
All right.
Thanks. So now you guys can put a face with the name of Made by Margie. All right. Good. So, okay. Again, if you are in the US shipping only, please do a hashtag Power Tools. I have a fat quarter bundle of flannel. It's a fat quarter, fat eighths. I can't remember. I think, but I got a bundle of flannel. It's here somewhere. It's in a box, and I don't know where my box went, but it's here somewhere. So it's a Moda. They're made by Moda. Connie Torres says bye, and okay. So I am going to be doing a, let me see if there's anything going on that I have missed in the chat. I don't see it. Hi, Midge. Good morning. Good morning. Lots of you folks I see from cruises and whatnot. All right. Who else is a regular? Come here. Yeah, you're a regular in the chat, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Yes, she is. Vicky Phillips, that's right. Come on in and say hi. Vicky Phillips is in our chat all the time. Oh, yeah, now that's a different picture than I have. Here, put it up to that camera. Put it up there. Keep going, bring it up. So there's me and Keith and okay, there's Margie and then there is Bonnie over there over your right shoulder. Photo bombing. Yeah. Classic. Too funny. This is Vicky Phillips. Now, where did you come from?
Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Yeah, and
My husband's with me.
okay,
Yeah, we're retired, and I started. My first quilt is over there.
awesome.
And
awesome.
this lady,
Oh, please.
anyway, she encouraged me, and you told me at first you were starting on that American
Pie.
Oh, and I fell in love, and you said, "Don't start on that one, Vicky."
If you're a new quilter, this is not the one to start on.
It was,
Did you listen to me?
yes, I did a panel.
Okay.
And I did edge to edge quilting
Good
on
for
it, and it's
you.
hanging in our camp in
Aw,
Mississippi,
That's
and
nice.
it's beautiful.
Well, good.
So I did my first quilt, and it's here.
Now, were you an embroiderer before you were a quilter?
I've been sewing all my life.
Okay.
I do garments.
Did you make that?
Yes.
Oh, it's lovely. It's linen.
It's linen, and it feels good in Texas.
Yes, it does. It's very sticky here.
Yes, it
Yeah.
is. But I've been sewing for myself, and then I had grandchildren, and I learned how to do smocking. So I'm
Oh,
always trying to
yeah.
learn.
Learn something new.
It keeps you young. It keeps this
Yes.
going.
And you have fabulous hair.
Thank you.
Don't we have fabulous?
Ooh. Thank you. And then COVID,
Yeah.
and I found you
Okay.
because I wanted to do I didn't know anything about edge to edge, but I wanted to do this little project that I saw on Juju,
Right.
Designs by Juju.
Right.
And underneath Designs by Juju is go to her site,
My
and
website.
you will learn. And that's how I found you.
Well, good.
And so I'm very happy.
Well,
be
I'm
here.
happy that you figured that out too.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that.
Yes.
I inspired you to do
You
something
did.
that was outside of this.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, that's
I
wonderful.
have an 83-year-old friend, and she just is amazing. She's fabulous. I said, "What is your secret?" She says, "Always learn something new.
Mhm.
And if you sit down too much, you start to rust." I said,
I love
"Ooh,
that.
I don't want to rust."
No, no.
So that's what
That-
she inspires me too.
Well, good.
So,
That's
yeah.
wonderful. Well, thank you so much for
Yeah.
coming. Yeah. So, are you the one that had the flat tire?
No.
No, that wasn't you.
Oh,
Okay.
please, no.
No, I know. Somebody did almost just over the Texas line on 10, I think it was, or maybe just before it.
Okay.
Yeah. So long as it's not on that bridge.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Yeah. Houston was really, where are you people going?
I-
It was at 2:00, and I thought, well, that would be a good time to go through Houston.
No, there's the 2 a.m. maybe.
Oh,
That's
no.
the only one.
But there was cars. I mean, my husband's driving, and I'm going, wow.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't like driving through Houston either. And yeah. Candace and Mike, they kind of did the loop once or twice. They got on the wrong exit. Who knows?
Oh.
And they were like, oh my gosh, this is terrible. I warned you.
Yeah, you did, but I
warned
brought
you.
my patience with me.
Good, good.
And I kept trying to tell my husband, it's all good. If we miss this one, we'll get it somewhere else.
That's right. That's right.
But that's
thanks for popping in. So you
yes.
guys can now see the face behind the name for Vicky Phillips in our chat. All right.
Okay,
Thanks.
thank you so much.
You bet. You bet.
Thanks, guys, for the chat. I enjoy listening and chatting back with y'all.
Let's see. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm just surrounded with all of our peeps, and it is so much fun. What a blessing. What an absolute blessing. Okay, so today we are taking off at 1 o'clock, and we're going to field trip, probably like a little traveling caravan, all the way down to Two Chicks Quilting in Ganado. That's only 15 miles away. So if you are a local or in the area and you want to pop in, please do. I'll be there. We can get pictures and hang out. But everybody who's here as part of the RV sewing group is going to get a discount, which is nice. I want to thank them for doing that for us, and a little goodie bag. So that's kind of cool. All right. So I was just going to do some stitching today like I usually do. And I'm probably going to move the camera so it can point at the machine and we can just do what we're going to do. So Peach Cobbler says she loves your blouse, Vicky.
Thank you, Peach Cobbler.
She says, thank you, Peach Cobbler. You guys are so fun. And oh my goodness. So you're getting lots of hellos. That's so sweet. That is so sweet that that's happening. They are awesome. I love it. I love it. Rust. So true. Midge says that's right. You know, that's one of the things I learned as a child when one of my favorite movies is the Wizard of Oz, right? And I always say, if you quit moving your joints, you're going to rust up like the Tin Man. So you have got to keep moving. That's the thing. Keep moving. All right. So, oh my goodness, lots of folks in here. Yes, everything has turned out. Everything's working out okay. What a lovely idea to bring some of the folks into the well, I got to share the love, you guys. Absolutely got to share the love. Oh, the donuts are here. Yay! Let me turn the camera so you guys can see.
Yeah, there's 2 donut places that same name.
I didn't know there were 2. Oh my goodness. Here's everybody here this morning, y'all.
Buckwheat country donut.
Yep. The guy in the red hat is Candace's husband, and there's mine. Making an entrance. Y'all wave. Everybody say hi. Hi. Hi, fun. How fun. What a great time. You guys, if you can ever get to one of these events, I really encourage you to do that. We are having a great time. I think I'm having a good time. Are you guys having a good time? Yay. You got up at 5 o'clock to be here. Wow, that's amazing. I got up at 5 o'clock too. Oh, you never know what's going to go on. Oh my goodness. So Candace Park is waving pink hands at y'all. Yeah. Everybody's going, hey, Candace. I'm going to move my camera, you guys, if I can get this around here. I don't know if I can. I think I'm going to plug in the other camera. If you'll bear with me for a second. I'm going to plug this one in. And I'll just move this one and point it over at the sewing machine, and that'll make life a lot easier for me. Oh, I wanted to show you guys too. I forgot to mention. Made by Margie brought me a gift, and I want to show you guys what it is. Are these for Frito, Margie? These brown things? No, oh, they're mine. They're barbecue tongs. Cute. She brought me a little bag.
Hey, you only get donut holes because you gave us bad information.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate you. I love donut holes, and he knows that. It says Power Tools with Thread, PTWT RV Sew Together 2024 with a little camper on it. And there's Miss Texas, my featherweight. How sweet, Margie. You are so sweet. I haven't dug in here at all. I'm going to do it on camera. Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. We got graham crackers. We got marshmallows. Yeah. The what? Oh, yeah. Ooh. Chocolate. All right, you guys, you got a barbecue to hook up, baby, and get that rolling so we can have s'mores. Bye. Thank you. A little bag for the bag is for the little tongs, right? Yes. A sweet candle. Thank you. Thank you. Ooh, some Mary Kay. You gotta love that. Yeah, nice, nice. And that's it. Thank you so much, Margie. You're so sweet. I appreciate that. This is an apple candle, farmhouse apple. Nice. You guys, oh my goodness. And then Sandy's not here. Sandy came over to the motorhome on the first night that we arrived on Wednesday night, and she gave Keith, it's a giant elephant paper piece pattern. I don't have it with me. If you guys that have been around in the quilting world, I know you've seen it at shows because Jean Truelove from True Love Quilts for You showed it at the Pennsylvania show. Someone had done it. It's just gorgeous, a big elephant, and it's a paper piecing. So she brought that. She said she's had it for years. She thought she was going to make it, never did. But the pattern came with all of the motif fabrics, the solids to make it too. So very nice. That was very, very nice of her to do that. So fun, so fun. So he's got a lot of patterns to keep himself busy now. So are you guys over there enjoying the donuts? Please do. Okay, they're all for you, and don't worry about your sugar level. Your doctor won't care. So we've got coffee and donuts here every morning now. We'll have them tomorrow morning and Sunday as well. So just FYI. You're welcome. Please get them. Okay. Let me attach a cord to my other camera. So I was stitching on my Singer Featherweight yesterday, and everything was going along swimmingly until I ran out of bobbin. And when I ran out of bobbin, and I tried to get it out, and I don't know what happened. It got thread all caught up in the bobbin race up in there. Could not get it out. Sandy Kent said, put a lot of oil on it, see if you can't get that out. So I was kind of hoping we would have a featherweight expert show up, but no, not so. So she might have to go back in the spa if I can't get that thread out. Stitching on a featherweight is a learned experience, I'm figuring out. So power of sewing. The kitchen's real now. Yeah, story time with Cece says now we have a real kitchen. So if you guys are enjoying the video, pop me a thumbs up. I appreciate that. That helps the channel a whole lot. It's free for you, and it's great for me. So all of y'all that are watching on your phones, thumbs up, you guys. Appreciate it. Okay, so I need to put this in here. I didn't know if I was going to have time to sew or not this morning. Whoop. Oh, there we go. I'm messing around with this, and it's going to do something and say, "Go." Let's see. That's number 3. And I don't know if I've got enough power in this to make it work or not. And I don't. And I need to get a power cable on it. My life. So let me see. Maybe I can get this one to come around. And I don't know if it'll reach. I think it will. There we go. That'll work. So, we always have spares, right? We always have spares. You got to have spares. People have rolled up in here with their cars loaded. There's a little bitty hole right behind the rear view mirror that the driver can see out. But these ladies are packed to the brim in their vehicles. It's so funny to watch them roll in. So funny. Oh, my goodness. Okay. I'm going to put this. So I'm in the middle of sewing those pinwheels. I'm working on block. Right now I'm working on this block right here, Fat Quarter Shop, Jolly Bar Sew Along, Quilt Along. I'm working on this block right here. Had a change of plan on the fabrics, and I love that. We can definitely, change gears midstream, and I've got them laid out on a project board right now. So we went with the candy canes on red, and then the 4 patch in the middle is supposed to be 2 different fabrics, and I didn't have that on my mock-up. So it was Sandy and we talked about doing the reindeer in the green, and I think that's going to work out great. So that's what I'm working on right now, and that's all I'm going to be working on the rest of this weekend to get everything done. So because Wednesday is another reveal, and I need to have it together and get that taken care of, right? Does that machine have a straight only plate? Jane wants to know. If it does, I don't have one. So you want a jelly donut? Okay. I think there's some in our virtual kitchen. I'm pretty sure. Yep. Let's see. Connie says there are 3 of us in Natalie's car. Let's see what she's got. When they go to quilt retreat and you can't see out the back window. Yep. You guys, that's not safe. So what version of Embrilliance software is a must to edit files before sending to the cutter? The ability to do that is in Embrilliance Essentials. You can do it in Embrilliance Essentials. If you are wanting to, do any kind of editing to them at all, like maybe closing up graphics or something like that. Two Chicks has the Merry Christmas kits. Awesome, Linda. Thank you for pointing that out. I appreciate it. And Terry, your husband's busting a gut at the virtual kitchen. What, Betsy? I see you. You say read. Yeah. Okay. So buy the tool Featherweight Shop has to get the race. Okay, I might do that. Yeah, they're going to be at the festival, Houston Quilt Festival this year, so I probably will. So, all right. And I don't have my foot pedal on here. This is one of those things where I'd have to sew. Yep, coming alive. I love it. So read the featherweight info in your chat above. Okay, Betsy, I will. Thank you so much. Betsy's got some info. I'll have to go back and check it out on replay, okay? Candace is wearing her maple donut, but by golly, she got one. Special request, maple donut. I said, you got it. Okay, so I don't have a 1/4 inch foot on here. I took a piece of regular embroidery paper tape and just drew lines on it with a pencil to kind of look like the diagonal seam tape that I like to have from Cluck Cluck Sew. So you like the hospital bracelets? Yeah, you got to watch it here at Lost Lagoon, you guys. So these are actually, they act for payments. So if you go into the shop and get anything, or you go to the bar, you go to get lunch in their little eatery or whatever, you just beep that, okay? And then you get your bill at the end. So it's kind of easy. It's a cashless system they have here. Nobody here has diagonal seam tape. I don't know, Killian. I'm not sure. No, yeah. Oh, yeah, they do. Somebody's going, I do. No, I don't. Thank you. But what I am going to do, I really like this method, is if your machine has a needle right, you can, from center, I believe it is, you can go in and you can do your stitch width to 5.5. So I'm going to up it to 5.5. And then what happens is you can run your fabric right along. This is on a brother or a baby lock. You can run your fabric right along on that J foot. You can run it along this edge right here. So it is a built-in little 1/4 inch foot that you didn't know you had. And I like this method because you've got a lot of foot. Well, we're focusing on my little switcher box back here. There we go. So you've got a lot of foot right here. See, it's got that clear window, okay? And that gives you a lot of coverage on your fabric that's going to help keep it from wiggling. So yeah, 5.5. If you didn't know, that's a little trick I learned from you guys. So whoop, I have to put it on right. There we go. Yeah. So it's pretty neat. Now I don't need that right now because I'm not sewing a 1/4 inch seam. I'm sewing corner to corner. And who gave me this? Was that Sandy? Somebody gave me a new one because I said that my Missouri Star 1/4 inch seam ruler was going to be retired because it didn't have a grippy on the back. So this one says, I can't see it, Blue Bonnet Shop Hop. Sandy, was this you who gave me this? Yeah, so Sandy Kent gave me this yesterday. So that was a little thing they got on the shop hop, and I love it. So it's got a grippy on the back, and now I can draw my lines without it shifting around. So that's pretty cool. Since you found that secret out, oh, good. So Crafty Pat says since she found out about that 5.5, her 1/4 inch seams are so much better. That's great. Good. I love all that we share here. Okay. Your Stellaire doesn't have a needle right adjustment. No, Lynn. Go into the stitch width. Go from center and then hit stitch width and move it to 5.5. I'm pretty sure that works. I'm pretty sure it does. Where's my little, I'm gonna see here. Pretty sure it does. Let me see. I'm gonna run this seam against, okay. And I'm pretty sure that's a 1/4 inch. Let me see. What? Starts, oh, duh. All right. I do have my foot controller on. I gotta take my shoe off. There's a lot of barefoot sewing going on in here, you guys. That's why we do it in summer. You guys sew barefoot? Let me know. You're welcome, Lynn. You're welcome. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah. There it is. So this line right here, this innermost line is exactly a 1/4 inch over from this is the line right here, the stitch line I ran along the edge of the foot. So 5.5 from center. And here it is with that ruler, that 1/4 inch seam ruler. There it is. And it's perfect. So that is a great tip to get a good 1/4 inch seam when you don't have a 1/4 inch seam foot. You do everything barefoot in the house? Awesome. Yeah. So yeah, you do need to use the zigzag plate. Y'all don't do that if you don't. You got to have the zigzag plate. Don't put your single hole needle plate on there. You'll break a needle and then you'll be like, oh, I should have known that. So everybody's like barefoot, barefoot. I get a better feel for the foot pedal, don't you? Yeah, I know. I think it's great. So I'm going to go back to center. Let's see. And back to default. There, 3.5. Okay. So now I'm going to use my diagonal seam tape because I am sewing just inside of that pencil line I drew, like I talked to you guys about the other day. And I'm going to sew just inside that. And that's going to give me more room to, let me put this on the center here. That's going to give me more room to trim my blocks. All right. And I didn't do that right. When you stitch on a different machine, I'm way over here. I need to fix that. Where's my Keith Ripper? Where's my Keith Ripper? I got one here somewhere. Anybody got a Keith Ripper? There's a whole bunch of them right over there. Here comes Candace. She's got hers. Thank you, sweetie. Appreciate it. She got that pretty copper one. So you guys know how to do a good seam rip. I didn't do this intentionally, but I'll show you. This it should be easier to take it out than it was to put it. How much of you use this? A lot. So what I do is I'll unpick the first 2 to 3 stitches at the end of the stitch line. Okay, move my laptop out of the way here. And then I'll put it between the 2 fabrics, point the little red ball down toward the table, give it some tension and hold on to it here and push. And that's the way that should open up like that. Okay, that is fine right there. All right, let me do this straight now. That's what happens when you're stitching on a new machine. There. Put my foot down. Much better. You can just pull it out a little bit, swing it around and do it again. I don't care for that because it seems like it really pulls the fabric. And I don't like that. So that just doesn't work well for me. All right, let's go straight. Put that on center. Okay. Okay, that looks good. Awesome, awesome. Oh, what are you guys working on? It's the weekend, right? What are you guys going to be doing this weekend? You got stuff going on? Put in the chat. Let me know what you're doing. I know you guys have got project. You guys got to be working on Christmas, I'm sure. Lots of Christmas stuff to be doing. Just cutting this right down the middle. I have a narrower place to cut, but that's fine. Lori's long arming. Gifts. Nancy is crocheting. Okay. Oh, Allison, she's got 12-hour shifts all weekend. Oh, goodness. We'll do some stitching for you, okay, Allison? Retreat prep. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. All right, so I don't have my iron here because we can't have irons at our tables. We do have 2 ironing stations, and they're up against the wall, so they get their own power source, but we can't have them on our tables. So there is this stuff, and I don't have a link. They've got this at 2 Chicks, and you can look at it at 2chicksquilting.com. This is called Easy Press Pen Essentials. Who in here uses it? Don't you use this? Do you swear by it? Does it? Oh yeah, Candace loves it. Okay. So I've never used this. I'm not sure how. I'm going to open it up. I've never used it. So, oh, you have to have an iron. So I'll have to go to the ironing. Okay. So I'm not going to use that then. I thought it did it all by itself. No? Okay. Okay. So I'm just going to finger crease these, right? Yeah. Well, I haven't put it on. I haven't put it on yet. Let's see how this works. So it's supposed to give you a super flat seam, right? Very. Okay. And it has replacement tips that come in the package. So this would be like in place of the seam roll. You could use this. Okay. And does it do anything on your fabric? You really? Yeah. Are the irons plugged in? Yes. Are they on? There's always that. Are they on? Okay. So let's see. I just put it on the seam on the front. On the back. Show me. I'm learning. How does this work?
Once you open it.
Oh, you open it? Yeah. Okay.
And then turn it over.
Oh, and then.
Yes.
Ah.
And then if you're going to press it open.
No, I'm not doing that.
Well, it works best when you want to press it open.
Well, I'm not doing that.
Okay.
Okay, we'll give it a shot. We'll see. Let me get it going.
And then slide it.
They're all laughing at me because they know I'm not pressing my seams open. And I got to get it going first.
Yes.
Okay. A little bit here. I got to get this. I didn't plan this. Can you tell? I didn't plan it.
Is it in there?
I don't know. Is it filled up?
Shake it.
No, there's nothing in it. It doesn't come preloaded. No wonder it's not working. Oh my goodness sakes. That was funny. And this is, okay, so here's the solution. Let's see. No, that's not going to work either. What is it? What do we got? Ah, how about that? There we go. Oh, that's not trash. That's my donuts. Okay. This is Acorn Easy Press Fabric Treatment. Let me put this in here. There we go. What's the other one like this that works? Isn't there another product? Mary Ellen. No, not that. I like Mary Ellen's. I like it a lot. Okay, so now let's see if I can get anything out of it. So now that there's something in there. Oh, okay, here we go. And then just, what? It's not hot. How long does it take to get hot? Judy, stop being such a troublemaker. She says, I couldn't help it. This is her sister, Linda. She's going to go press that open for me. Awesome. Oh my gosh, y'all, my life. This is what happens. I know, it's funny. Okay. So I'm going to do this one without that. And we're going to see how that goes. I'm just going to finger press this. So we'll see how this goes. I've got my little square here. And I'm going to get this right. I'm going to trim this up. Let me put this down here. Okay. We got cups of M&Ms, peanut and plain for everybody. So everybody can have snacks. There's a big pile of them over there. Magic. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you guys can see that. Holy wow. Okay. There's without and there's with. Can you guys see that difference? This one has a roll, there's a bump, and this one doesn't. Now, I wonder if that's going to cause me a problem when I'm trying to use my little rotary cutter and the square up ruler with my washi tape on it. No, it shouldn't. I can feel the seam, but it is so flat. Oh my goodness. Let me push that right up on there. Yeah, it's grabbing. Oh, that's cool. That's very cool. Wow. Okay, I'm a believer. Acorn. You can get it at Two Chicks Quilting. Easy Press Fabric Treatment. Acorn Easy Press Fabric Treatment. That's what I'm using. And it is something else. Oh, wow. I can already see it. Let me see. Okay. It just takes a light swipe of that Acorn product. Okay, Shirley, let me know. I put too much on. Well, that's how I roll, you guys. Okay. I'll get used to it. That's the thing. You got to get used to it. So this ruler has grippy spray sprayed on the back of it. This is a 4.5-inch square up ruler from Creative Notions Quilt Shop. And then I put my washi tape on the back to lock the ruler up to the seam line. Oh, it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. Look at that. That's how you make beautiful half square triangles. I love it. You didn't do my other one? What are you doing? Sitting over there doing nothing, Linda. Jeez. What happened? Where did it go? It disappeared. It got embarrassed and left. What happened to mine? What did I do with it? Y'all see what happens? Poof. Poof. Gremlins. I was showing the two. Did it go in the donuts? No. I'm telling you, this is what, oh, here it is right here. It's hiding. It's exactly what my life is like. It's exactly what my life. Do you want to do that one too for me? Okay, let me get my little pen. She says just a light swipe. You don't have to mash it again, I guess. So you don't have to use a whole lot of product. Okay. Let me see here. Just a minute. Don't be so grabby. Too fun. Too fun. I love it. Okay. So I'm going to mark these. We're just having a good time. Now, during the day, I mean, it's quiet in here now because I've got the camera rolling, but we've got music in here and there's the nonstop chatter of sewing chat going. You guys, a lot of you have been like, well, what's a retreat? What's it like? This is what it's like. And these brave souls came in bright and early. Okay. So here's my 1/4-inch seam ruler. And I'm just marking, I'm going to mark my hole since I don't have a big bed to sew on like I do at home. I'll mark the whole thing. And it looks like flying geese, but they've actually taken 2 of these half square triangles and sewn them together.
We put the clapper on this one.
Oh, this one got a clapper. A little bit more press. I love it. Thank you. Thank you. Well done. Yay. I want to see, make sure what this, yeah, let me show you, where's the mock-up for this? So you can see that it's supposed to be in 2 different colors and get the idea. There it is. So here's the mock-up for it right here. This is this block that I'm working on. So these look like flying geese around the outside of it, but they're half square triangles sewn together. And then it's got 2 different colors for the inside, 2 different fabrics. Okay. So all these assistants, and I'm still losing pieces. I know it's happened. I'm so lucky. All right, so that'll be fine for sewing that one. Let's trim this one up. This one might be a little small because I wasn't sewing straight. Let's see. Oh no, I got plenty of room. Excellent. Yeah. Put that on. I will never make half square triangles without using this method right here, where I'm using a square up ruler. And then, and you guys, when you're looking at buying rulers and whatnot, don't go all in. Just buy rulers when you have a pattern that calls for it. So it's not quite such an investment all at once. I mean, you're gonna, I got them in the monthly Creative Notions Quilt Shop box. That's where mine came from. So they came once a month, right? It was a little bit easier. Okay. And now we need to sew these like this so that they look like a flying geese, but they're not. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to use that 5.5 inch stitch width. So I'm going to nest these together. I'll turn you back over here. Okay. All right. Let's see if this works. And where'd that little pin cup go? I'm telling you guys, if I didn't have my head stuck on my neck, it would disappear.
In front of you.
It's in front of me. Thank you. It was hiding behind the donut holes. This is a little magnetic pin cup. It collapses and it has a lid that goes with it as well. But this came in some little box from the Fat Quarter Shop. You know, those little, you get all the coolest stuff in those little monthly sew boxes from them. Okay. So if you're going to put your, if you're going to go put your things together and your seam allowances are going the same way, flip one of the blocks 180 degrees. Okay. And that way you can get a really good nest. All right. That looks good. It feels good. They're nice and tight together. And I'm going to start this here. Let me see. Okay. So I'm pinning in one side of the seam allowance and out the other to lock that in. Okay. It's on a vertical seam right there. So I pin straight and I'm going to pin the very ends of the blocks together. And that's going to keep them from dancing around and having one go off to the side because they like to do that. Okay, so let's see how we do this here. I'm on center and I'm going to go to my settings, my stitch width. I'm going to bump it over to 5.5 and tell it okay. And so I'm going to run the edge of the fabric right on the edge of that presser foot. Let's see how it does. I'm going to get over that seam line so they're locked together. And am I doing this right? No, I'm not. I'm not doing that right. I'm sewing the wrong direction, I think. Let me see. Yeah, I'm doing that right. Okay. Better to double check than to screw it up, right? Yep. My table's jumping with my machine. And one more, don't sew over that pin. Gypsy doesn't like it. This is the Brother NQ3700D. This is a great little travel machine. Let me make sure I sewed that right. I did not. I did not. Ta-da! Yay! But I got a great 1/4 inch seam. Look at that. Well, I'll take it. Wrong. Charlotte says wrong. Sewed them wrong. That's okay. You guys want to do a giveaway? Let's do a giveaway. See, we all make mistakes. It's fine. It's fine. Nothing a little ripper can't handle, okay? All right, so let me see where we are at for the giveaway. I have your last call for hashtag Power Tools, 498 entries. Awesome. So I'm going to share my screen with you guys. Let's share screen. Showing, let's see. All right, we're going to share and draw. Let's see what we're doing and where we're at. What do we got? Kathy Couture. Yay! Congratulations, Kathy. That's wonderful. Send me an email, powertoolswiththread@outlook.com with your home mailing address, and I will get that in that flannel fat quarter bundle out in the mail to you. I'm so happy you got that. I hope you make something beautiful with it. All right, you guys. Thank you for spending your time with me. I really appreciate it. I love you guys. Have a wonderful weekend. Give me a thumbs up on your way out the door. And if the kitchen crew would turn off the lights on your way out, I'd appreciate it. We'll talk to you soon. You guys go sew something. Bye.